It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I wanted to touch on this fight because I have had a chance to really discuss this fight at length in video format, so y'all can save the date. It's going to be a momentous occasion, April the 27th, as it's going to be a grudge match. It's going to be, a really important rematch and a big watershed moment in the careers of both Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall as they look to, really put this to bed because, they fought 2 years ago, as many of you guys know. Josh Taylor was a heavy favorite. Josh Taylor was supposed to beat Jack Catterall, end his run at 140, and then go up to 147 and become a potential option for like Terrence Crawford and other things, right? But since that fight, all he's done is lose to Teofimo Lopez and get absolutely styled on in that fight. And he's lost some valuable time in his career due to just the poor performance against Jack Catterall, right? Catterall hasn't done a whole lot since he got robbed by Taylor in the fight. All he did was fight a faded Jorge Linares and beat him. So neither one of these guys has done a whole lot since they fought each other to build up momentum for this fight. So I'm not the most excited about this fight as I would have been for it, let's say, if they would have fought in late 2022 or something like that. So, it is what it is. But I'll tell you this, the press conferences have been great. I saw Josh Taylor. He was like, "Get your hands off me, you little maggots," So I'm sure they're going to do a great job to build it up. I know Eddie Hearn's really excited about promoting a good domestic rivalry on the British shores in the UK, because it's been a little bit of time since he had one of those kind of fights. And the fight's at 140. It's not going to be at no catch weight. It's not going to be at 47. It's going to be at 140, which I think personally it's going to bode very, very badly for Josh Taylor. Even if he wins the fight, I think it bodes very badly for him because he had a hard, difficult time making that weight 2 years ago when he fought the first time. I can't be led to believe that he's going to make the weight any easier this time. So it's going to be a sharp, hard, treacherous, arduous, dangerous weight cut for Josh Taylor. It's going to be hard for him to make that weight. And even if he makes the weight, I don't have confidence that he's going to be able to, be strong throughout the fight. So if there was ever a time for Jack Catterall to come out here and win and get that signature victory on his record, it's got to be in this fight. It's got to be in this fight. It's got to be in this fight where you're going to have a guy who, let's face it, I love Josh Taylor. I'm the president of the Josh Taylor fan club. I'm the guy that coined the phrase, I'm picking Josh Taylor against the field, but I got to be realistic. He's a guy that won a lot of his fights at 40 because he was a spiteful fighter. He used to push you back and things like that. But if he's not physically strong, if he can't push you off of him, then Josh Taylor isn't going to be the same effective guy that was undisputed and was having all those great performances against guys like Prograis and Baranchik and these kind of guys, So I kind of hate the fact that he has to fight at 40 again. But look, he took the fight. He's a grown man, and he's going to have to go in there and win and put this to bed because, if you just look at his career in a vacuum, just these last two fights, he performed very badly in the first Catterall fight. Then he was a favorite. He was the favorite to beat Teofimo Lopez. All right. Not only did he lose, he lost decisively. It wasn't no controversial fight. People weren't thinking that Teofimo Lopez was gonna go in there and beat Josh Taylor, and he beat him as easy as he's beaten anybody. So it's like, how good is Josh Taylor now at this point of his career? I think he needs this fight. He needs to win in a very, very major way. And I think that Catterall did a great job of frustrating him. So we'll see how it all winds up playing out for Josh Taylor. Catterall's physically strong. Catterall can counterpunch. Catterall's a southpaw, so that means Catterall can offset. There's not going to be that long feel-out process in the fight. So I'm intrigued to see what kind of Josh Taylor we get. Is he going to be physically strong enough once he makes that weight cut to defeat Jack Catterall? And then look, either way you cut it up and slice it and dice it. I think if Josh Taylor has any ambitions to box, especially at welterweight, this has to be it. It should have been it. Honestly, I don't even know why he's fighting this fight. Honestly, I think he took this fight off of pride. He's taking this fight off ego. And I'm not gonna fault him for that because He's a proud man. He's a proud Scotsman. He's a great fighter. Like he's a fantastic fighter. And people, he's had a couple bad performances recently, but people, they need to stop playing my boy Josh Taylor's name, man. He was the truth. And I know deep down somewhere in there, he still is a damn good fighter. And maybe his best days are behind him. We've already seen the best of Josh Taylor, but I kind of hate the fact that he's fighting at 40 because I remember how bad he looked, not from just a boxing standpoint, but from a physical standpoint. But listen, it'll be a great build-up. It's a chance for Jack Catterall to really prove that night wasn't a fluke, that it wasn't just about Josh Taylor having an off night or not performing well, but it's also because he's a damn good fighter himself, right? And the winner of this fight, I'm not really sure what the hell. Like, I'm not really like if Catterall wins this fight, does he get a world title shot next? I don't think he would. Like, and if Taylor wins, I don't think he'd want to stay at 40 much longer. So I'm trying to figure out like the winner of this fight. Like, what is the winner of this fight really do? Like this fight just seems so outdated. It seems like it's so, I don't want to say pointless, but in the sense of like, does it get the winner close to a world title? Kind of is pointless, to be honest with you. So these are my initial thoughts. I'm sure when I'll have more developed thoughts as we get closer to the fight, but I just want to kind of get this out there and give you guys what I'm thinking. And let me know what you guys think. What are you guys thinking about Catterall versus Taylor? Who do you think wins? How do you think Taylor handles the rematch? And yeah, same thing for Catterall. How do you think he handles the rematch? And where does the winner of this fight go? Because that's the thing. That's the hard. Normally with fights, I can pin down like, okay, if this guy beats this fighter, if this guy wins, he'll fight X, Y, and Z. If this guy wins, he'll fight X, Y, and Z. But like in this fight, it's hard to really pin down like, okay, if Taylor wins, he goes a welterweight and he has to, what's he gonna do? Like what does this do for him if he moves up to welterweight? And for Catterall, it's like, okay, you beat Taylor, who was a undisputed champion at one point. But, like, does that mean you're going to fight for a world title next? I don't think it does. And I think Catterall, for him, one of the main things in his career he should be focused on, because he's never won a world title, unfortunately, is winning the world title. So, leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure to subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.